Today, we're jumping into one of the biggest questions in tech right now, Edge AI versus Cloud AI. And this is a huge deal because it's not just about how our gadgets think, it's about where they do their thinking.
So think about it for a second. When you use your smartphone or any smart device, where does all that smart stuff actually happen? I mean, where does the AI live? Is the brain of your device way out there in some massive, whirring data center hundreds of miles away in the cloud? Or is it right here, on the actual device in your hand, making split-second decisions locally? And trust me, with billions, literally billions of smart devices popping up everywhere, figuring out the best way to do this is a massive challenge for the entire tech world.
All right, so to really get this, we've got to meet the two contenders in the ring. These are the two heavyweights shaping the entire world of AI.
First up, in this corner, the reigning champ, Cloud AI. You're probably most familiar with this one. This is where all the AI number crunching happens on these huge, powerful servers out in the cloud. The analogy here is perfect. Think of it like a giant central library with a practically infinite number of books. All the information, all the power, all in one place.
Now, the strengths of Cloud AI are pretty clear, right? It's got massive scalability. It can handle almost any amount of data you throw at it. But it has a big Achilles heel, latency. That's just a fancy word for delay. It's the time it takes for your device to send a question all the way to the cloud and wait for an answer. And of course, the other biggie, if your internet goes down, poof, the smart part of your device is gone.
Okay, and in the other corner, we have the challenger, Edge AI. With Edge AI, the models run right there on the device itself, at the edge of the network. So forget that giant library. Instead, picture a perfectly curated bookshelf right in your office. It might not have every book in the world, but the ones you need are right there, instantly accessible. It's smaller, yeah, but it's crazy fast and always there for you.
So as you can probably guess, Edge AI's biggest strengths are basically the cloud's biggest weaknesses. The latency is super low, which means it's incredibly fast. Plus, since your data stays on your device, you get a huge boost in privacy. What's the catch? Well, the trade-off is pretty obvious. The little chip in your hand is never going to have the raw brute force power of a massive data center, so its power is definitely limited.
Okay, so let's get to the main event. Let's put them head-to-head and see how they really stack up on the two most critical things, speed and power.
All right, round one, speed. And it's not even close. The research from Pamadi and Singh, which is the basis for this whole explainer, shows a massive difference. Edge AI, it responds in just 10 to 50 milliseconds. The cloud can take up to 300. I mean, that might not sound like much, but think about a self-driving car. That tiny fraction of a second is literally the difference between hitting the brakes in time and a total disaster. So round one goes to Edge AI, hands down.
But wait a second, don't count the cloud out yet. Round two, power. And here, the tables are completely turned. When we're talking about pure, raw computational horsepower, the cloud just dominates. It's not even a fair fight. The power in a data center completely dwarfs what a tiny edge device can do, especially for really complicated stuff. You want to train one of those massive AI models that are changing the world? The cloud is the only game in town. No contest.
So this is the core trade-off we're looking at, right? On one hand, Edge AI gets you speed, privacy, and it's better on your battery. On the other hand, Cloud AI gives you insane scalability, raw power, and it can chew through the most complex AI models imaginable. It really feels like you have to pick one. But what if that's the wrong way to think about it? What if you don't have to choose?
And this, right here, is the big twist. The key insight. This whole showdown. It isn't really about crowning a single winner. The future isn't about choosing one over the other. It's about building a team, an alliance.
In fact, the research is super clear on this point. Palmagaudy and Singh, in the paper we're pulling from, they basically say the future is all about hybrid systems, systems that cleverly combine edge and cloud AI to get the absolute best of both worlds.
The self-driving car is the perfect example of how this team-up works. Think of the Edge AI as the car's reflexes. It's what's handling the instant life-or-death stuff, processing sensor data in a flash to slam on the brakes if a kid runs into the street. At the exact same time, the Cloud AI is the master strategist. It's looking at the big picture, analyzing tons of long-term traffic data to find the smartest, most efficient route to your destination. You put them together, and what do you get? A car that's not just safer, but way smarter.
So why does any of this matter to you? What's the big takeaway? Well,
This isn't just some abstract theory for engineers to argue about. This hybrid approach is already out there, right now, changing our lives.
Yeah, check this out. It breaks it down so well. Whether you're looking at self-driving cars or, say, healthcare monitoring, you see the exact same pattern play out. The Edge AI is on the front lines, handling the immediate, real-time stuff, the things that need a response right now. Then the cloud comes in to do the heavy lifting. It takes all that data and does the deep, large-scale analysis that gives us the bigger picture over time. Each one plays to its strengths.
And the impact of this tag team approach is just exploding. We're seeing it power the future of smart cities, it's making factories way more efficient, it's changing agriculture, it's totally shaking up retail, and it's making real-time healthcare a reality. So if you remember one thing, let it be this. The future isn't edge or cloud. It's edge and cloud. It's this powerful alliance, this perfect partnership between lightning-fast local intelligence and massive world-changing power in the cloud. They work together. So that leaves us with one final question to chew on. What's the next device you own that's going to bring these two amazing worlds together?